So what baggage are you still holding on to that you're choosing not to let go? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. All the unwanted baggage that you're still holding on to, that you're not choosing to let go, will you now destroy and uncreate it and let it go? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So everything that does not serve you, are you willing to let it go right now? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. And all the judgments that you have about yourself and your body, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So what judgments are we holding on to today? So how many of you always feel alone? Are you still going through that? I'm so alone. There's no one to support me. There's no one to take care of me. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you being there for yourself? And all the expectations that I still hold on to, that makes my life so much lesser. Will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. How many of you have chosen to go beyond expectations? How is that doing for you? Expectations are very seductive, aren't they? They just call you, and it's so nice to hold on to expectations, except it's not, and it creates so much lesser for you. So everywhere I was convinced that expectations is the way to live, and I still hold on to it. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. And everywhere I still choose to expect from others, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So we've heard not to have expectations. All of you have heard that? How many of you can be that? Is it easy or is it hard? Everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. Guys, I'm going to keep you on mute. If you have anything to say or if you have a question, you can unmute yourself. That's for the people who are live on Zoom. On Facebook, I'm not going to be reading the comments, so I will look at it only after the call. So if you would like Instagram, I am parallelly looking at. So if you have any questions, you can post on Instagram, or you can post on the Zoom chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask. How does it get better than that? Thank you everyone for joining. So yeah, so how many of you are willing to let go of expectations? Expectations are so seductive, they tempt you. Feels so good to be stuck in the expectations. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. And when expectations are not met, it feels even better to reject yourself. How many of you really like that? It's so nice to get upset. It's so nice to tell yourself that you're lesser. It is that person's fault. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyond. So all the expectations and projections and rejections and separations that you still hold on to, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So why do we hold on to expectations and projections, and mainly rejections? And why is not a question, but we hold on to it because we're so used to that way, and then you can blame someone else when they don't meet your expectations. And you're always right. So the end goal is, you always want to feel right, even if it doesn't make you feel good, even if you feel upset, you have the right to get upset. Even if, everything goes against you, the other person did wrong, so you're right. So the rightness is also seductive in a way. Can we all let go of the need to be right? Will you truly let it go? Because, we're always saying, I don't have to be right. It's okay if I'm wrong. But is that true? You always like to be right. Is it not? At some level, you're like, I really love to be right. I really love to be good and nice. So all the temptations and seductiveness of the rightness that you've given into and that you still choose to give into, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Can you truly be okay to be wrong? So everything that brought up and let down will now destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. So everywhere you're still longing for, holding on to, and being needy to be right, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. All. Are you guys, how many of you love to be right? Is this reading whatever I'm talking about? How many of you love to be right? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And you're like, I hear non-judgment, I hear allowance, but I still would like to be right. And I am right. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. So how amazing is it to be right always? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Except there is nothing right or wrong, right? So it's just the way you think and the way they think and what works for everyone. Isn't that's a greater way? The path of rightness, first of all, is not fun. If you're always right, are you the fun person or are you the person that everyone hates? So everything that brought up and let down, you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. If you're always right, no one likes you. They can't stand you. So you get more enemies than necessary. Yeah, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And if you're always right, it's not fun. So where is the fun? What will you learn? Where will you change? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And it seems like you feel good, but long term, short term, it always feels nice to be right. Yeah, I'm right. I said the right thing. I found the right direction. I had the right awareness. But long term, it doesn't help in relationships. It doesn't help you also. Because, as we look at life and as things progress, there is so much more to life than just being right about everything. And sometimes you're extremely right about being wrong because you want to be right about something. And then you hold on to that rejection so much because you're right. Because now you get to blame the other person. You have a reason for why they made your life this way. And you get to be right. You get to be a victim. You get to blame others. So everything that brought up and let down will you now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. So who have you given away all your power to? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. Where have you, who and where have you lost all your power to? And what rightness are you holding on to? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. So all the rightness of expectations that you're holding on to, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. All the rightness of rejections that you're holding on to, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And everywhere you're so desperate to be right that you get distracted by the rightness, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. All the righteousness that you would like to desperately be. All the rightness that you would like to desperately be, which is not going to create anything greater for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds. And everywhere you have to prove to yourself that you're right, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, perverts, and beyonds.
Hi, Nithya. I have a query here.
Yeah, Sarita.
Can I just speak in a brief?
Yeah, please
okay.
don't say big stories. We have only like little time.
Yeah, that's what. So I got elder two brothers. So we are just about to shift to a new flat. But is that I am in the wrongness or in suppression that, they have never asked me to be a part of that flat in anything. And since it's been 5 days, it's in my heart that, it's killing me actually. That why they have not asked me for anything. Why they separate me without any reason. There's no fight, there's nothing. So this is like what wrongness I am having here. I'm
So
not
is that a
getting it.
question? Are you asking a question or you're just concluding that you're wrong? Would you like to be right when you're wrong? Is that what you're doing? Did you decide you're so wrong that now if you say that you're wrong, at least you're right? So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, boys, and this. See, it is their choice. It has nothing to do with you. So everyone else's, you don't have control over anyone's choices, even if they're your brothers or your parents or even your children. Right? So why do you even hold on to it? It's their choice. You cannot control anyone else's choice. But what you can control is your response to it. Is this the best way you can respond?
I don't know. I'm not getting it. Like, sometimes it's like I stay so quiet. Even if they're asking me to come for the function, and I'm just avoiding everything now because out of anger and out of that revenge.
Anger is a distractor implant. It stops you from living. And when you're not doing revenge against anyone else. You're just killing yourself. Is that what you would like? It's literally self-sabotage. And what's the big deal if someone calls you not? This is where you're rejecting yourself. It's not about them, right? It's about you. So what if you treat yourself well? Is it kind to you if you behave like this? No, right? So take care of yourself and keep asking, how does it get better? Something better would show up. You've decided you've already lost something. You've decided that they've let you down. You've decided that they've rejected you.
Yeah.
So you're not being as old as you are. You've become a kid who's like, someone stole my ice cream. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And I will hold on to it for the rest of my life.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Like within 2 seconds, like it has been shifted. Thank you.
How amazing. Yeah. Take care of yourself, guys. Be kind to yourself. So that's why I'm clearing. Everywhere we love to reject ourselves. We love to say that it's my wrongness or their wrongness or my wrongness or their wrongness. And then you love overthinking about it. And no one is wrong. Everyone just chooses what if they're not wrong? What if you're not wrong? And what if you've lost nothing? You live life as though you have everything. And then a house will come other ways. Why are we limiting ourselves to this is the only thing? I was not included. Why did they not include me? Why itself is not a question. We don't even engage with why. We keep asking, how does it get better? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And you're so powerful. If you reject yourself saying that I'm wrong, that'll become 100% true. Everyone, and if you say, why are they not including me? Everyone will exclude you and you will create it. You will make sure that everyone excludes you. That's how powerful you are. And sometimes we love it. We love like, I'm so alone. Oh no one is there for me. Just to prove to yourself that you're independent or just to hold on to why your life is not working. So everything that brought up and let down will just try and create it. Right and wrong, good, modern pop, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yeah.
Maybe I'm from the victimhood.
Love being the victim doesn't work.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't suit us, doesn't suit you at all. So everything that brought up and let down will destroy and create it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And you just create more people to abuse you, more people to reject you. So it's amazing the way we create, talking about everyone, not about anyone in particular. But then you're still right, because now they rejected you. You have a reason to hold on to being a victim. And the rightness is still so seductive. You're like, I'm right, and then you get into maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So it just takes you into a trap of judgment, which is not good for your body. And it's just overthinking. It's not required. So what can I be to change this? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How do I respond to the situation? And you don't have to avoid. If we avoid, we're already like judging them. We've already decided we've lost, Yeah. So Sarita, you can smile a little more. It's fine. You'll be fine. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It'll change. And as long as we're breathing and we're alive, we can change things. We have another day coming up. We have another month coming up. We have another year coming up. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. So here, the way we respond is, how kind can you be to yourself? You don't have to beat yourself up. There are enough people to do that, right? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. So what is the kindest you can be to yourself? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. Okay, yeah. So what is that in you that doesn't allow you to trust yourself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. So awesome. So how many of you love not to trust yourself? You're like, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. This is too good to be true. Because I can't be that. So everything that brought up and let out, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. So everywhere I choose not to trust myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. What do I love about holding on to the rightness? What do I love about proving myself? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. What do I love about holding on to being a victim? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. What have I decided that I've lost, that I can never get back? Everything that is, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. Okay, are you guys going to let go of rejections or not? It's like you like it so much you can't let it go. No, you don't want to let it go. If you don't want to let it go, let me not clear it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. Yeah. What do you love? What do you love about rejecting yourself so much? Everything that is, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. What do you love about criticizing yourself so much? Everything that is, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. Apurva says, I don't deserve too much happiness since I feel I'm not that intelligent. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, means. You know, the most stupidest creatures are the most happiest, not the intelligent ones. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyonds. So you don't have to be intelligent to be happy. I think you're too intelligent. That's why you're choosing sadness. So everything that is, right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, and girls. Yes, Geeta is saying, I thought those who are not intelligent have the most fun. Yeah, because if you don't have that much brain power, you have fun power. If you have too much brain power, you're just overthinking. So everything that brought up and let out, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So how much more stupid can I be to enjoy my life? Everything that is times the godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So let's celebrate our stupidity. I always do that. I make so many mistakes. I make the same mistakes again. And I don't get directions at all. And every time I laugh at myself saying, I still don't get the directions. Maybe I got better in between, but then I wanted to hold on to it. Then I'm like, how can I be without making mistakes. So everything that brought up and led down will you destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyond. Everyone makes mistakes. And it's okay. I really feel you're intelligent when you say I don't deserve too much happiness since I'm not that intelligent. Only truly intelligent people can conclude that way. So everything that brought up and let down, destroy and create. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. What an intelligent conclusion that you're holding on to. So all the conclusions and judgments that I'm holding on to, will you now destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And everywhere I'm thinking against myself, to reject myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what invention am I using? To keep rejecting myself, am I choosing? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Any comments, questions?
Nithya, all I want to say, I'm really thankful to you. Like, it's just a few seconds, I didn't realize that I am limiting myself in the whole story. And it's been 5 to 6 days. It's just rolling in my head. And I'm not doing any process, any questions, and nothing. Just I stuck in those trauma and drama.
Yeah.
And within 5 minutes, my mood, my body is smiling as if that's, something has came out from my body. Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Keep smiling. How does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And however nice that rightness feels of blaming the other person, of saying the other person did this, it's their fault, however lovely that victimhood feels, because we feel good about it, right? You're like, I am the victim here. Someone will come and save me. The story feels so nice. It doesn't create greater for you. And it starts destroying things for you. And it's actually not nice. Because gratitude feels better. When you're more expansive, it feels better, right? Yeah, but if you are so expansive and infinite, you have to take responsibility for your life. And that. So what do you love about running away from life? Everything that is, will you destroy and create? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And so it's better to run away. So everywhere you've concluded that, will you destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyond. Guys, you cannot run away. I've tried it so much. So any of you who are trying to, like, let me play the victim, I'll run away from life, let me blame them, or let me die, everything will get sorted. It doesn't work that way. And I can give lectures and speeches about it. It doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work at all. So you're not running away from anything. Handle it. With how much ease can I handle it right away? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what do I love about rejecting myself? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. I keep returning to blaming others for chaos in life. How can I stop doing it? Apurva, that's just choice. Are you willing to change? And when you know that this is not going to help you, why would you still do that? Are you willing to choose something different? That's all that matters. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyond. Yes, Malika, you have a question?
Yes, I don't have a question. I want to share. And first of all, wish you a very happy birthday. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
For all. Yeah. So yeah, today I just had my first intro class on the Being You book. And I was so excited that I called you. It might be late at your end to share that it's your birthday, and I started this call today. So
how does it get better?
And all I have learned a lot from your calls, right? From the manuals, etc. Okay, yes, I did bars and foundation with you, but Lord, I have learned from your calls. That is the Monday morning calls. So thank you for that, and have a great day.
Thank you. How does
Happy birthday, Nithya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How does it get better? Yes, Neeta?
I just wanted to wish you, of course, a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I would like to confess that any problem that I have throughout the week, You come for minutes and you solve it.
Thank you so much.
You've never heard me asking questions, but all my questions, they really get answered. And I really mean it from the inner core of my heart.
Thank you so much.
I never like to miss it, whatever it is, whether I'm well or not well. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you. How does it get better? That's so nice to hear. Yeah. Now, will we stop rejecting ourselves so that I don't have to do the same clearing in weeks and weeks to come? So everything that brought up, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and bends. Because unless we clear some things, we can't move on because the energy keeps, showing up. So whatever prevents you from being kind to yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So how does it get better? So everything that you've decided that you cannot change, that you choose not to change, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So what if the choice to choose something different in this moment is the most powerful gift that you have? And what is the value of creating this moment the same as the previous moment? What is the value of holding on to the past when this moment has changed and it presents you something, a new possibility altogether? So what am I refusing to be, to refuse? What am I refusing to be, to see all the possibilities of the moment? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. And what do I love about holding on to the past? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So all the overthinking and judgments of the past that I'm holding on to, will you now destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. Yeah. So what do I love about holding on to rejections and separations and excluding myself from my own life? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So how many of you have stopped rejecting yourself, at least for this moment? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards. Good, great, Jasmine. So what if you can include yourself in your life, take care of yourself, and you don't have to be unkind to yourself for any reason? Then you stop judging others also. You start with self. So stop judging yourself. And then you get to a space where you don't judge others because you're so happy with what is happening in your life. You don't have time to judge others. So everywhere you're not able to create what is so contributive for you that you can be a contribution to others, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So everywhere you're not able to create something that is so contributive to you that you can be a contribution to others, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. And everywhere you love to make yourself lesser than who you can truly be, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. So everywhere you love rejecting yourself, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. All the expectations that you're holding on to, all the expectations and projections that you're holding on to, that is seducing you and pulling you into this reality, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. What can you be or do different to go beyond all expectations? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. Any questions, guys? Anything else coming up? Anything related to what we're talking? A few people have stopped judging, looks like. It's getting better. So how does it get better than that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards and beyonds. Apurva says all your wisdom goes for a toss when you're with negative people. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, boys, and girls. Not at all. You choose not to use your wisdom at that time. You're choosing to react. You're choosing to make them greater than you. Wisdom doesn't go for a toss, but we don't apply the wisdom always. It's there. So what is the value of not applying the wisdom that you have? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreated. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yes?
Hi, Nithya. Doesn't the reaction comes automatically, simultaneously?
Yeah, but that's what we have to change. Because we're not machines. We don't have to give the same output or the same reaction all the time.
Most of the time we changes, but sometimes it seems that we are just holding on the same thing again and again.
Yeah, if you realize that, ask what can I be to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you realize that you're doing the same thing again and again, the awareness of where you are is what will help you move to the next step. And you have to be willing to create something greater. That's all that matters. Is this really working for me? Is this reaction working for me? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Would an infinite being choose to react this way? And if you do, it's fine. Don't have to be hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't judge yourself for judging yourself. And the next moment always comes. So change it. You can change whenever you choose to change. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So Raj Lakshmi is asking how to go beyond the blame game. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Again, blame is just a judgment. So you have to ask yourself, what would this create for you? Every action you take, everything you say, everything you think, ask yourself, is this going to create for you? Blaming someone is not going to create anything for you. Blaming yourself is not going to create anything. They're going to destroy things for you. They're going to pull down your future. And so what if your future is, what you would truly like in your future is to be happy? So what if you're happy right now? And when you choose to be happy right now, you don't have time for blame and shame and regret and guilt. If you have time for that, are you bored? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what else can I fill my life with? What else can I do with my life to make things much better? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So all the blame, shame, regret, guilt that you're holding on to, and all the Shiko implants and explants that hold them in place, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. It's a choice. Would you like to waste this moment in guilt, regret, blame? Or would you like to be happy and make the best of this moment? So everything that brought up and led down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So all the judgments that I'm holding on to, and all the judgments that I'm using to reject myself that I'm choosing, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what do I love about holding on to being pathetic? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. All the lies and judgments that I'm holding on to reject myself, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Guys, can we truly start being kind to ourselves? When you're kind to yourself, what other people think of you does not matter and should not matter. Doesn't matter. Because you can't control their thoughts, you can't control their actions, and you don't have to. You have better things to do with your life. You can focus on, how do I move forward? What else can what every moment is about, is it moving you forward? Is it getting you where you desire? And you have to be the energy of what you desire. If you would truly like wealth and happiness, and you be sad in this moment is not going to create that future for you. It's going to bring in more sadness. So what you be at this moment creates your future for you. So what can I be to be the future that I desire in this moment? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Live as though you're living your dream, as if you're so blessed. And then that will follow. How many of you celebrate yourself? How many of you acknowledge what you can create and who you are? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So everywhere I'm disacknowledging myself, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what have you decided that you've completely lost? That you're not willing to let go? Everything that is, will you revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What is it that you're holding on to that you're not willing to let go? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, I will take one or two last questions if any of you have anything.
So Nithya, I have a query. How to handle your rejections? Like this is like, you will face somehow, like, कभी ना कभी आपकी life में ये rejections आते रहते हैं. In the form of a parent's rejections or anyone, like boss rejections or anyone. So how to deal that? Like,
You don't reject yourself, then it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If you're there for yourself, whatever anyone else says or thinks about you doesn't matter. Only we don't reject ourselves. And what they think about you is just their point of view. It's just an interesting point of view. Why is it so important? Whatever anyone thinks of you, it's just their judgment. That is not you. That doesn't become you. So when people reject you, you say thank you. You be in the energy of thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots. They have time to think about you. You are significant in their life. Otherwise, they have no need to reject you. They reject you only if you're very important in their life. If they have their own problems and they don't know how to react. So what if you can just receive it with thank you? Thank you for having me in your thoughts. Thank you for the feedback. I'm going to choose to be happy. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and milk, because I am there for myself.
oh, Nithya, this is like, oh my God.
Thank
This
you.
is so power. Like, I'm feeling so power, like, with this word only, that I'm choosing myself. Whatsoever, like, this world is giving me. So thankful to you today. Like,
You're welcome.
Nithya, can I say something?
Yes.
Nithya, before it was like this, when we got married and then everybody said, Aapka husband aapke saath hai na, it's okay, the world is not with you. But now the sentence is, if you are with yourself, it's okay. If nobody is there.
Yeah. Did you say husband is with you, word is with you? I think that's wrong. Right,
Yeah.
wrong.
I said before it was like this. Everybody used to engrave you. Koi baat nahi, in-laws nahi hai na, it's okay. Husband is there, no, he's good, no, okay, fine.
Oh.
Now it is that if you are with yourself, then
Yes.
don't worry.
Then don't worry.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And if you're not there for yourself, no one else can be. So it doesn't work. You just repel. You're so powerful, you can repel everyone out. And right? So everything that brought up and led down when you destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yes, Anuradha, do you want to ask something?
No, I was just saying, wow, when you said, no, receive it with the thanks when someone rejects you. It's so beautiful. It's lovely thought.
They've put a lot of thought into you. You're very important in their life. So right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And the thing is, because you don't want anyone else to reject you, you reject yourself first. You're like, I don't deserve it. Let me not go ask them because they will reject me. So if I reject myself first, they don't get it. So what do you love about rejecting yourself? First, everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, Palak is asking, what if you don't want to live with somebody you've been living with since years and years? If you don't want to live with them, don't. Choose right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. It's your choice, your life. And anything and everything is changeable, except children. So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, so Boometh is asking how to clear up destructive stuff from the past which keeps coming again and again. It's a choice. Do you want to react the same way as the past? If it's the past, why is it significant now? Why is it even a thinking point? Why is it a talking point? So everything that brought up and let down will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. The past has to be in the past.
Nithya, could that be because of the distractor implants?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a trifold sequencing or a distractor implant. Or just said because we love holding on to it.
Okay, when we say that it's from the past, so let it be in the past. But when you are, with that person in your present also, and when you see them, the same thing comes back again and again.
See, when the same thing comes back, you are not treating the person as they are today. You're still looking at them as though they're past. It doesn't help. So you have to use some tools here, and you can say I destroy and uncreate this, all the trifold sequencings of the past. Actually, you can go to episode 1, 2, 3 of Morningstar, because I think for the first few episodes, I've cleared a lot about the past. And it's all about being in the present. So you can go to my YouTube and watch the first few episodes. That would help a lot.
And Nithya, they can also listen to the distractor implant clearings.
Yes. And there's also a book that is there, Living Beyond Distraction.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad. So what if you can look at the person of what can I be to receive the person as they are today? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds.
Yes, I'm so very much thankful.
Yeah, you're welcome. And it takes time with people and husbands and whatnot. So everything that brought up and let down. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Geeta, do you want to ask something?
I'm Bhumit again. Can I just say something?
Yes.
What did you perceive that it's my husband only, or I'm talking about someone else?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I don't know whatever I say. Whatever I say, it's okay if it's not right. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. But definitely something about someone's husband. Could be yours, could not be yours. That you would know. So right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yes, Neeta?
When it goes to the thinking about the past, at times it feels that if I had not done this, it would have been better. That feeling, or it can be a feeling of guilt or whatever it is, that doesn't go well. When I'm not doing anything or I'm sitting alone, that feeling comes.
It is not true. Okay. Your vibration is what gives you what you get. So even if you go back to the past, you can make infinite choices that will still get back to you to the same present. How can you say that if I chose different, it would have changed? How can you even say that? It might have got worse. You have to live it to even know what it is, right? You're just assuming, if I did this, it would have been better. But what if that was worse? And whatever vibration you are is what you get from the universe. So you would have landed up here. You guys don't have to break your heads. You will land up exactly where you are right now. Even if you chose different, because you are vibrating at that. Unless you change your vibrations, it's not going to change. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and it doesn't work that way. So you don't even have to if I did this, it would have changed. There are multiple ways in which you could have screwed yourself up and you could have got yourself back to exactly where you are. Multiple ways. Just like there are multiple ways to make life better. So how does it get built? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and girls. Okay, Geeta, if you're talking, we can't hear you. I'm not sure if you're talking or not, but we cannot hear you at all. So you can probably type Or we still can't hear you. I'm sorry. You either have to remove your headphones or increase your volume or type. So what else is possible? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, po. Online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Okay. Okay. Yep. I still can't hear you. I'm so sorry. I think your question will already be answered, or your question will be, taken care of. So right, wrong, good, bad, pot, po. Online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Thank you, Ritu. Thank you for the wishes.
Nithya, happy
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you, Usha.
Usha here
Thank you so much.
from Jakarta.
Thank you,
Good
Usha.
night.
Yep. Good morning. It's morning here. Good night too, whatever time it is. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and girls. Okay. So I hope that cleared a lot for you guys, and keep choosing and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. I'm going to see you guys next week. And for anyone who are asking about shamanic classes, they are showing up on July 1st week. By July 3rd, I'll be starting the next batch. So please keep in touch with me before that. Don't wait till then. And I'm doing a foundation on May 24th that runs US morning timing. So if any of you are interested, please do let me know. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.